Do you want to see what my workbench looks like now in my she shed? Go back and watch videos 1 and 2, but let's jump into the final video to see how I'm teaming up with Hire to make over my workbench and add a great beverage center to this she shed. Okay, so where I left off, I had cut a 4x8 sheet of plywood in two, stained it, and top coat it. Next, I decided to sew a workbench skirt because I wanted to hide as many tools and materials underneath of the workbench. But first, I needed to attach a trim board to hide the curtain track and hooks that will be attached. I used my domino joiner, which is similar to a biscuit joiner, to join the trim board to the workbench top. Wood glue and clamps help to hold this all together. Now, a friend suggested I install a curtain track behind the trim, which would allow me to hang the curtain panels and have them easily slide from side to side. Great idea. So I trimmed the track to size with a jigsaw and then screwed it in place underneath of the workbench top. I added wood conditioner, stain, and top coat to match the rest of the workbench and then nailed it all into place. But I failed miserably on the first set of curtains. Oh my gosh, they were a colorful, chaotic mess. So instead, I bought 8 yards of a cute polka dot fabric, added some interfacing to stiffen up the top, and then chose a bright pink trim and gold grommets for a clean, easy way to attach them to the hooks. Now, I attached a small panel of fabric with Velcro to go over top of the Hire beverage center for a more uniform look and to close that gap. Next, I attached some cleats to the wall, and that allowed me to work solo in hoisting this inexpensive wall cabinet for more storage. And then on the other side, I hung a framed pegboard with all of my favorite and most used tools. I did want those exposed. So let's take a look at what this workbench looked like before. It was a cluttered mess. Everything was exposed, and now I've got this pretty functional workbench with plenty of storage for things that can be out of sight. And my kids, they have been raiding this beverage center. So I've been restocking it with all of our favorite low sugar drinks, and let me tell you, they only come to my she shed for drinks, but hey, anything to lure my teenage sons for a conversation. I hope you've enjoyed this makeover series. Let me know in the comments where you're considering adding a beverage center, and be sure to visit hireappliances.com. I'll see you next project.